be right back. Post lunch. Ready to rock. Still on WP WordPress recipe maker. What I want to look up is WordPress recipe maker Wordfence. Let's see what other people have found in the past. Store XSS change for March. Zero Ghost. That guy's top 3. Or I think top 10 for Hall of Fame contributors right now. At least for past 30 days. So that does work. There was one thing I wanted to check in Recipe Maker. Ingredient unit. Let's do this. Let's bulk edit, delete recipes. And now let's go to dashboard, create recipe. Actually, I think this would be better to do as contributor. Oh, can we not even make recipes as contributor? Oh. Is it because we don't have recipe? What if we do this? Add post. Recipe. Okay, so we can create a new recipe. We just don't have the dashboard to do it. So let's do. Let's just start with this. This will probably validate that it's. And so what I actually want to do before that is this. This is what I think it is ingredient unit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's save and close that. And let's send. And let's do contributor create recipe. Let's submit that for review. Let's view preview. And this is sanitizing title, so that should end up blank. Yep, that should end up blank. It doesn't URL encode that though, which makes me think that's name, right? Recipe name, and yeah, recipe name. Course, cuisine. Recipe name, course, and cuisine. Okay, so let's do recipe name. We're gonna see if we can bypass that by having it clean the script originally, and then this will enclose around it. If that makes sense. So name will be like that. Summary will be here. Author name. So icy. Custom time label. Course name. Cuisine. Name. Term ID. Name. And this sanitized this already, but what if we do that ourselves? Let's see how this turns out for us. Let's remove that P tag. Group. We're going right there. Name. Notes. Slug. Bam. We broke something. Okay, so what if we just do name actually? Really? Invalid JSON. What if we escape that stuff? Really? What if we do that and then we do Control U? Or convert selection URL and encode all characters. Interesting. Why does that not like that? It's that character that it doesn't like. Interesting. So that works. That also works. So now what we could do though is log out. Let's go to admin. And it is encoding everything. Display author. Slug. Oh, it removes those characters. Oh, it's that bulk star rating edit that we saw before. So if we go to bulk edit. That's a REST API route. Need a URL encode that. We've seen that before in the bulk edit. Yo, Gecko. Where? Rating ID. This is still using that nonce. If we want to do bulk edit, delete. Assign that to the div. So what if we did this script? That and we did script it. That. Damn. Recursive. You got a star. In the roundup recipe name field. This is where that. So roundup recipe name, that's where the last stored XSS was. DOM based, the tooltip. Yeah, Dread. Stored XSS, authenticated. Video embed, missing auth to authenticated SQL injection. That's a good one. Can we see plugins track? Oh, it's all in the imports. Interesting, okay. Okay, so now they're doing this int val ID. We could also do this WPDB. It was broken off. So now they're adding all this int val stuff, which we've seen all over here. Jesus. Get params page if it's set params page. Make sure that's a value. Make sure it's a value. If filtered is set. Filtered by ID. These all have escape SQL. Action params action. If IDs is set and actions is set and action is type, switch type, case delete, delete IDs. If case is export CSV. What? Why is that doing that? I'm trying to yank it. Why is it taking screenshots now? There we go. God damn. Okay. Where? Let's see what this has for us. Actually, I think this is going to be in this file. Permission callback, API manage, request permissions. Current user can, features manage access. I think that's one of the settings. You can control. Just all these permission callbacks. Let's just check those. Register REST route. if we do that? Manage recipe. WP tag recipe tag maker tag v1 tag manage tag recipe 1. A parameter maybe? Come on, p equals 1. API manage get recipe. Get params. Params request get params format is set params format. Format equals front end, comma ID equals 1. And no, that's not what I wanted. I'm reading this wrong. So the permission callback is return true. So there shouldn't be any auth on this endpoint. If post status is published or current user. What am I missing here? $145. Okay, so what if we look at it by that instead? Let's see. Do we have this in the past? Manage recipe. Oh, okay. That's, what is this? We'll manage group. It's got a / also. Validate callback, permission callback, return true. Not found. Manage recipe 45. That's not found. Tag V1, tag manage, recipe. I mean, that should be found anyways. That's for this one. WP tag recipe maker V1. Manage recipe. So maybe we need that X override. Be like, oh, that's probably what that is. That's why. Now we're getting unauthorized, so that did work. Link to your interface. What do you mean by that? It's returning false. I mean, that's working. Cali clean. These all are API required permissions. API Instacart. Request get params, data. Ooh. Get link for recipe. Yosi, we took a quick break. And that returns true, so we'll do integrations Instacart. False. Or param data equals 1. And oh, so that caused an error. API register data, register REST field. And it runs this. Recipe ID. Is data supposed to be an array? Maybe it's JSON? Not really returning as much. For each data ingredients. Appreciate you. Unfortunately, this is not Cali. But I have all the dot files if you'd like to set it up in a public repo for Hectorland. Yeah, we're running that new Fred rooftop. We'll see how long this lasts on YouTube before we get booted. I wonder if it's breaking because of Arch. I'm playing an Arch. Oops. should probably update our Proxmox server. I'll do that later.
And it validates that it's an int val. Well, you got good at that. Table name. The recipe ID is already validated to be an ID.
Template manager, you know what we should do? Let's do this. Let's do a new private window. And let's log this one in as contributor. Throw that over there. Can we hit template editor as contributor? We cannot. Cannot edit this.
Six, 7. You're paid, Olsen. Yeah. This is a 6, 7. These are all JS files. God damn.
really don't want to look for stored XSS as the administrator. That's such low impact. Authenticator. Directory traversal. Include the contents of SVG files. Oh, that's pretty good. Which I think actually it's gonna we've seen that somewhere. Let's try this. Let's do cat grep tech I dot svg. Maybe it was here. Temperature short code. Oops, not add page. We should have a short code page. Why can't you find that? Yeah, for sure. I have Security Plus. Security Plus like encapsulates all the three prior, which I think is like A Plus, Net Plus, and there might be one more, but Security Plus is kind of the overarching thing for all three of those. So if you're gonna go for that, skip the A Plus and just go straight for Security, because it'll already have A Plus kind of wrapped into it. Oh, it's like, yeah, Nat A, and I think there's one more. Maybe not. See, where's this temperature? maybe that's premium.
Yeah, the Barber Plus. The Cheeks Plus. I swear I've seen that before. Reverse. File, get contents instead of include breaks.
Get rating star style. The star icon equals pointee. Which that might be the same thing, no? It should be it would have to be a short code, because that's administrator. So WPRM tag icon. Underscore icon shortcode. If we intercept this, so it's contact assets icons. There should be cat contact.svg. So what if we do So let's do this. Let's do bam, 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 echo, into circle.svg. That's circle.svg. So if we go to, we have this saved, so let's save that. Could we do WP/content So that works. So that would mean shortcode generator icon. Intercept that.
Shortcode icon. And actually what we can do is we'll do bam 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 dot svg. This is going into assets icons.
What does this look like?
So what if we do this? If icon is blank. So what if we do circle? That does prevent it. Syntax error. Cup should also be in there then. So we'll go back to WP content, plugins, CD, WordPress recipe maker, CD assets, CD icons, cat cup, .svg.
So it appends
.svg to it. That would not work. Correctly encoded. What kind of encoding would it need? I don't even know if that would work.
See if we can fix this. Cheeks double plus.
full character. And that prevents, it should prevent it anyways. What if we do this? Assets icon temperature.
Oh, temperature unit.
But it's a function temperature shortcode.
They blocked the directory traversal, which is probably a patch for that last one I read that we were trying to recreate.
It's so nice knowing that we're coming to the most beautiful. I see them playing the piano there in the last song. You kidding me?
We go recipes, when we edit recipes, is there an instruction for temperature? Oh. That worked. Where did that work? I think it's here, instructions. Instructions test. Remove equipment. What's going on? Let's see if we can do that as a contributor. I didn't need any of that. Oh, and we can publish that too, I'm pretty sure. And I think it allowed us to do that because we were administrators. Let's see if this works. Let's see if it does recursive. What?
Isn't that how we did it?
I think it's because we had admin. We could do unsanitized. If we add a post as admin, go to recipe, create a new recipe, bam bam, bam bam, bam bam bam. Okay, that didn't work. What the fuck? How did we just do that? Oh, no, that was right.
Instruction.
Okay, so A boom boom, A boom 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 boom, script, alert, hello, script, closing tag, save and close. Okay. So let's log out. Let's go back in as contributor. Let's edit this one. Let's edit this recipe. Contributor. Published. That's supposed to be a boom. Yeah, it's URL encoding. We have to escape that one. What if maybe we could just decode it with verb. It's HTML encoded, so what if we do convert selection, HTML decode? Ooh, shit, it actually encoded. I guess we have to.
Right. That's gonna clean it up for us. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So it worked for admin, not contributor there. Admin's allowed to paste that nonsense in. Unfortunately.
This is written by a contributor. Really? Yeah, no. Contributors, I did not. It did not work. It's URL encoding that, or HTML. Oh shit, was I editing that as admin? No, as contributor. Okay. Yeah, it gets cleaned. It's unfortunate. Alright. Let's see. There's still that SVG.svg. Short code other. Where would other be? Private place is sketchy. If we could edit, I guess not. It's removed, but old PHP versions used to be able to get RC if you could. If this value is taken by user input.
Get icons.
Can you include icons in here? No. Entities. Alright. Well, they fixed that with the directory traversal, which we just tried. Unfortunately. What other vulnerabilities? It's been around for a while. A lot of stored XSS.
Wesley cooked on this. Look at that. Holy cow. anything. That's unfortunate. Parameterizing everything correctly. These aren't files either. There's nothing we can really browse to within the site. Doesn't really config file. Is there any additional Speedrun template? Template is admin plus, not contributor. Allow visitors to change the print size. Let's check for down. The great thing about Burp is this will do DOM checks for you. does take an ID. Cloudering is breaking that. So let's do that, and let's do net carry. There we go. Yo, bottleneck. Why did that just break?
That's causing a redirect. Weird though. Now it's blocking it.
Once we turned off the redirection. It's gonna break. Why does that break? Injecting into that parameter, the URL param.
Element inner HTML. Where is this? TinyMC container. Inject forms. Save and close. No, it doesn't want to be there. What if we do inject forms and then search? Where's that modal? There it is. WP inner HTML. Where would that be? I think you have to save it first. So it's in that modal. And when you go to open it, I don't even know which one that is. Should be this blank one. Oh, it's 2. It's still encoding it though. So there's that admin modal, yeah. I don't think this is the one. Even the malicious functions for using the REST API correctly. So there are CSRF functions, but I mean they'd be informational. They're not gonna. They can't do anything, unfortunately. Well, it looks like when they found this one, they updated all those ID values to validate their integer values. So unlucky. View parent post. That's all Java. Damn. Whew. Make a recipe shoppable by adding its cart. Shoppable recipe button next to your ingredients list. This will add some functionality. Okay, so now we have some more buttons added to recipes.
Oh, here's that. Serving systems combination. They both fail because the recipe.
See what other functionality we can add. Yo, gang off.
Yeah, I said definitely Security Plus. If you can get through Security Plus, I mean, it's. I think the grass is. Whatever the phrase is for just taking off. Sorry, I'm brain dead from trying this all day. But yes, Pro Security Plus. For sure. It's the most boring cert you'll ever have to take. And if you can see through that and complete it and get it, the rest of it is just fun. I would definitely recommend Security Plus.
Ingredient images. Doing WordPress stuff. And disable pinning on print page, redirect to print posts. When you see the jump button. Default value to use for the no follow attribute when creating a new roundup item. This is everything we have access to as contributor. I'm not allowed to upload files. Okay. Can I upload that? No. Okay. Yeah, attacking the recipe maker. Got an angry mail today from my bod, from my boss. Did you do it again? The ticket system for the XSS. Dude, you should look up that software online and see if that's already a vulnerability or not. Because assuming you don't have your own in-house ticket system, unless you do, I mean that's a CVE for sure. They're doing a good job recursively what's this remove video button doing nothing? It's that X WordPress nonce header that we could not steal. So it's in-house ticket system, okay. Alright, tomorrow we'll start on a new plugin. I added all this int val statements. They do a really good job. That's a great question. When was the last time they found a vulnerability on Elementor? Administrator Plus. Such a weak. That's pretty legit. Quality serialization. Delete arbitrary files. Inject PHP objects released with a fire output. Jesus. Can't go through. Unserialize. Actually, should be method override. Could you use that then? Let's do WordPress logs. WordPress core logs. Is this API still? Yeah. Minus.
Enable to change. Is there a temperature setting in here? Languages sucks.
It's so nice knowing that we're coming to the most beautiful. Massimo playing the piano there in the last song. You kidding me? What a show. What a show. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really. It's so nice knowing that we can. It was like the dream. Oh, I wish I had to.
Just lock this down.
Everyone, every single one. And you're enjoying our so much, really so much, yeah. Is your mom here? Yeah, she's downstairs. Oh, nice. Tell her I said hi. Enjoy it. I'll see you up there.
Fred. Is it taking that directly? Yeah. God damn. Oh man. I mean, they're doing all of this. Where ID and IDs. Global table name, self, get table name. If arrays is ID, IDs implode. Array map, validate, int val. Int valuing everything. Kid ratings. they're doing this really well, parameterizing it. Sucks for us, but great for them. Only get clause of non-empty comments. I don't really know what I'm looking for at this point. I'm just hoping they missed parameterizing something. Comments. Oh, user agent though. Oh, so even clicking on it. We can see if this works. That's all I see. Print receipt, does that show up? Okay, so even commenting, like hello. Post comment. It's taking the user agent. Okay. Okay. So that logged it. Now, ideally, this triggers an XSS over here. Oh, damn it. It sanitized it still. Look at that. What about, how's it getting IP address? Visitor details. Maybe we can do like a header for it. We're using Lazy Vim now. I'm trying to learn it. This is this. The file we want is going to be in recipe, or actually review. We should still have that request saved. Probably not. No, we don't. Yeah, here we go. And then in here we'll do IP. Actually, could we do user agent? I've seen IP log before. Oh, that would have been so great. Stored XSS on auth. God damn. One can dream. Oof. Visitor details. Yes. Shite. User underscore agent. User underscore agent. Probably this analytics shit. There we go. Get visitor. Set cookie. Get user IP. If is set server HTTP user agent. Sanitize text field. Really unfunction. Get user IP right here. For each remote address X forward 4. If array key exists, it sanitizes the text field. Oh, damn it, it's still the sanitized text field.
What does WP unslash do? Oh, no fucking shit. Remove slashes or cursively remove slashes.
What up, B-Dog? Yes, sir.
We are back. And we are heavy on the struggle bus. Doing WordPress bug bounties. Sanitize text field. Is there a way to bypass sanitize text fields? Function? Really? Oh, it's probably a WordPress default function. WordPress sanitize text fields function. Bypassing. So it's grabbing it from these headers. And it's unslashing it, and it's sanitizing the text field. And it's doing the same thing up here. E-Dog for K-Dog. Yeah, alright. I mean, tomorrow we can try and find a different plugin. I would love to be able to do it with people. If people are interested in doing it, we can do a Discord call and I can just stream that. If people would like to do it together. But we'll leave that option on the table. Check if should be excluded. Get front end metadata, sanitize text field. Ooh, maybe we should look for that. And then we can see where it's pulling cookies from. I don't hate that. I'm running out of ideas of shit to grep for. Passing cookies ensures request is performance.
You can only get better, Gangoff. You can't get worse. Hopefully. Right? Last thing I made was in VB6, Visual Basic 6. Holy cow. I'm just looking at photos of it. That is some boomer tech, brother. Holy cow. People are still coding in it. That's so extra. AOL, holy shit. Coding, God, I like coding in the sense that I like making bash scripts and I like doing one-liners and short stuff like DevOps almost, like DevOps coding where it's not full-fledged project but just writing shit down when you need it. I mean, I just don't, there's nothing I'm passionate about to commit to a project or that I really want to and see out also. I have so many repos that just died out from interest or just pretty much lost interest. They're just dead repos at this point. Do we need that nonce in there? Yeah, we do need that nonce. I have all my dot files in my GitHub, which I don't think I've updated lately. Okay, so this is my personal computer. I have a work laptop that I run Ubuntu on, and I've been doing this WordPress stuff. This is what I've been doing when I was off stream. I've been doing WordPress stuff, home lab projects like that over there, and just other shit. So it's been about, I want to say, goddamn, like 2 to 3 months. Can I look up my GitHub? Since I've updated or even touched any of my Arch configs. So I'm sure a lot of the scripts that I had running have not been updating it. Let me see, what would be a GitHub? Or wait, I can just look myself up. What am I doing? I'm retarded. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Too many requests. Like, who's... Where is that? Black Lantern. Yeah. Here we go. Dot files. June 30th. June, July, August. Yeah, this is the first time I've streamed probably in a minute. Here's my dot files though. I'm using Exegol Docker container for CTFs and pen tests, so what I can pretty much do at this point now. Why does that not want to go over? I need to fix that real quick. NWG displays. See, my issue is this is not. I can't scroll. I have 3 monitors right now, and I'm trying to get. I can't go from right to left. It needs to go like that. There we go. Nope, now I can't go back. Like what? There we go. That works. Okay, so now we can go back. So let's close that. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. But we have all of our dot files here, and we use dotbot to deploy them. So the purpose of that is I have to completely wipe and refresh my attack box when I go on engagements and assessments. So what this allows me to do is I can just take this, git clone this repo, run the dotbot command in dotbot install right here. If you just follow these dotbot instructions, it just places all these files exactly where they go. So I just wipe my computer, reinstall Arch Hyperland, git clone this, run it. My entire config is back, minus I have to build another script for dependency installs and stuff. But these are all the configs I have for everything that you're seeing. Because I've set up to 2 modes. So right now this is home lab mode, and then there's pwn mode. And pwn mode is when you click to open terminal, it opens it in Exegol. When you click browser, it opens it in a profile for Firefox, like this. That's automatically for Hack the Box. So I have 2 profiles. So I have one specifically for CTS and stuff like that. And then there's great things down here that we have. So we have some stuff on our Waybar, Hack Tricks. It opens it up, Hack Tricks. Hack Tricks beautifully already has Command S in it. So you just click S. All you do is click Hack Tricks, click S, then you can start searching, right? So you can start looking up SQL. Boom. Once you click it like that, you want to go full screen, you can do that. Close out once you figure it out. Art Toolkit, this is another great one. So these are just stuff that I use on boxes and at work a lot. Or I guess like when I'm on assessments and engagements, because a lot of the Active Directory stuff is weird syntax, because every single in-packet command has a different syntax, it feels like. GTFO bins, Prevesc for Linux, Lowlad, Prevesc for Windows. And then if we go to, we only have 3 monitors, but if we want to go to our 4th window, we have our Active Directory mind map here. So while I'm at work, because I don't have other monitors when I'm on site, it's just one computer, so I can just go back and forth between everything like that. And then that way, if I'm doing something or whenever we start the engagement, I just kind of follow along here and we just change it. And then we can come back and we can do Control-Shift-S, and we have Obsidian opened up in our like magical field, whatever it's called. So any monitor I'm on or window I'm on, I can click S, pulls up Obsidian notes, back to it. We can go to our AD mind map, follow that through while we're escalating or do whatever on engagements. Just come back to normal, and we're already in Exegol. If we want to just open up a regular terminal, we just Control R kitty, and now we're back here. I have this script for Exegol. So when I start an Exegol container, this
is what updates, or this is what runs in every Exegol container. So it's preset to pretty much my exact same environment externally as is internally. So I'm copying my config over and doing all that similar stuff, but that's what's nice is Exegol, as you can see, we already have Ghostpack. That's one of the things I pre-install every time. This just gives us all our Windows executables that we're gonna need when we get onto a Windows box and need to escalate. And you can kind of do that for whatever, but it's a lot more lightweight than using a full VM. It's a lot faster. I prefer this now. I used to run Kali, and Kali's, don't get me wrong, it's great. This just feels so much more efficient because Kali you're also balancing two separate computers, whereas this, you can think of Exegol as just balancing like a terminal environment, where you can pretty much just copy over your terminal environment you currently use directly into Exegol and have the exact same thing, but Exegol will handle all your tools and other stuff that you would need. But that is the pwn config, and then we can just open up another Kitty terminal and go to Home Lab. And now we're back to our Home Lab settings. So we have our 3 services. We have our Pi, Proxmox server, SSH, and our honeypot, which we've turned off for now. All using IDRSA keys, so I can just SSH into these whenever I need to. And modify stuff. Whatever we might be working on in the Home Lab. And then, like I said, it goes back to browser. We're using KDUWall. I forgot what I fucking set for that password, which is probably not good. But we can still open Control R, quick search, Firefox, and we're back to our standard regular context streaming. You can see that because if we go to pwn mode and we go to Firefox, we are right. Let's go. Oh, because I had Firefox running already. It opens it up in Hack the Box and our red team profile that I called it. I don't go outside a lot. So, take it with a grain of salt. And also, biggest thing, when I'm on engagements, and because this is what I use for work, right? So it's install Arch, .bot files, set this up on here. I swear to God, when I'm on site doing internal assessments, it's InPacket, NetExec, Burp Suite. And then maybe like you can clone a few other tools if you need it, or if you find like a vulnerable version of something, obviously for like a CVE POC. But I swear to God, InPacket, NetExec. What the fuck did I just say? Burp Suite. Which is like part of the reason why I've also moved away from Kali, because I literally never use anything besides those 3 in Burp Suite, especially for internal assessments. I mean, I'll use like other AD tools like Certify, because ADCS is for some reason really hard for people to configure correctly. But yeah, I mean, half the shit in FFuff, yes, but then I'll just use Exegol for that because I have it installed anyways. Like aside from core stuff, Nmap, I guess more than those 3. But I'm not using nearly 1/100th of the shit that installs when you install Kali. You just do not need it. Even for Hack the Box, like Metasploit, I guess I'd probably definitely use Metasploit for Hack the Box to get a reverse shell, just stabilize it, and you can also run other enumeration, local prevent stuff. But like, Hack the Box is not designed to be used with tools. Tools won't really work on Hack the Box because they're a lot of times just creative one-offs. So most of the time, if you look back at what you use for a Hack the Box, aside from AD related stuff, it's going to be Burp Suite, FFuff for fuzzing, and map port scan, and then like depending on how you connect to different services or build payloads and shells. But yeah, I've just kind of been on this. I'm not being Arch user bloat wave, but I think Kali is just way too much. It's way more than I need. I'll put it that way. You don't need nearly half the stuff. You don't need nearly 99% of the stuff that installs with Kali. You don't need. Yo, droid. Bebot TUI. Yeah, it took me 2 weeks to build that TUI in Rust, and I never want to code Rust again. That uses mini. Let me see. I have it's just a bash script that I map to a hotkey. Hyper scripts search. I think it's min browser. Or wait, no, that's search. Oh, CD pwn. CD SWW? No? Let me try and find where the script is. Oh, is it just in my home directory? Controllers for switching between contexts. Yes. Search was a hotkey. What the fuck? Where? Did I not move it from here? No, begin SH is... That was supposed to be my... I used that script originally when I switched to pwn mode. Jesus. Where? Oh, that was my SSH hotkey. I forgot. That should not be on pwn. Where? CD home lab? Oh, it's sway bar. It's sway bar. It's sway bar. That's why. It's in Waybar. Cat. Min browser. Yeah. So this is what I'm using, and then I'm using an iframe to load hack tricks into this context, and then it automatically puts you into it, which is also nice. So what I can do is hack tricks without even touching it. Oh wait, shit. That defeated it. Hack tricks. Click it. Wherever it pops up, click S. Why did it not do that? Oh, because I'm in terminal context. Okay, well hack tricks has it nice where you can just put over the window and click S and start searching. So you can do SQL injection. Make it big. This was also really nice too, as I mapped the mapped it in Hyperland, so when it's full screen, you change windows, they'll stay full screen, and then when you're out of it, you can still switch. So they'll override depending on if it's the size of the windows. Because before what would happen is if it was full screen, you couldn't switch to a smaller window and vice versa. But yeah, so that's all within those dot files that I sent. Waybar scripts, yeah, right here. And then mind maps, I just have this one, AD mind map, which opens that in the right here in the 4th window, so you can follow along with the mind map. Yeah, Exegol is a pen testing container, Docker container. So think of it as it's Kali within a Docker container. Way more portable. Like, that's not my mind map. I'm not taking credit for that mind map at all. This is Orange Cyber. This is not. Yeah, no, I get no love for that one. Orange Cybersecurity 80 mind map.
They actually have a lot of great content on GitHub too.
Orange Cyber Defense. This is what I really want to do. Goad. Game of Active Directory. They stay maintaining it. Quick inventory and launcher for hacking programs. That's pretty cool too. And Tmux. I do use Tmux on engagements, but never when I'm not on engagement. But yeah, Hyperland on Arch.
Turn it to a.
I love Exegol. I'm such a fan of it. They started becoming there's a paid version for it, but you don't need that. Again, like I said, it's when you look at CTFs and shit, how many tools are you actually using besides Burp Suite and Nmap? Minus like if there's an SQL database using MySQL to connect and stuff like that, but like not very often, right? A lot of it is on your own, just reading requests, enumeration, and weird edge cases, which is what makes boxes so fun. But what's also really cool about Exegol is the preloaded history, meaning you look up ffuff and it has all these preloaded commands, right? And then let's say you want to do like SQL map, or I guess that's a bad one. What's another one that would have nmap? So you can see all these pre-saved nmap commands that it has. You want to do like SMB? Look at that. Now you have all these different SMB commands that are pre-saved from the history. That is one of my favorite parts about Exegol, which is exactly what that thing was trying to do. That Arsenal repo, this. Simplify the use of all hard to remember commands. That's fine. If you want to use like Bloodhound, Bloody AD, right? It has all these saved. In packet goes by it doesn't include in packet before, but like certify It's fucking amazing. So you can set up your Exegol container to have a GUI. Yes. You could fully operate out of Exegol. There's let's see. It's like X11 or something you can set up to get Exegol info. Exegol info arch. But when you start it, you can see like right here, console GUI on. And then if you have like a VPN also, like for Hack the Box, for example, when you create a container or a new Exegol container, you run it with a VPN config and it'll load that every single time you start it up. So you can just load your Hack the Box VPN once when you create the container, and then every time you run that container, you'll be on the Hack the Box VPN. But yeah, there's GUI, so you can open it up with full interface. Yeah, it's amazing. And we can even do Exegol update. Why is it not? Oh, we have to do that, I think. But yeah, it works. Then there's like a preload script you can have also that I was showing, the load user. So every time you start up, yeah, pretty much. Like if I'm doing anything like SMB share enumeration, right? Like Black Lantern has a tool called ManSpider, and it just crawls through SMB shares looking for patterns or file name regexes or content regexes. I'll run that locally, but if there's something specific like SMB connect, the command's already pre-saved on Exegol, so I'll just run the commands from there. Yeah, it's nothing against Kali, like I said. Whatever works for you, everybody's different. But this just feels way easier. You're not managing two completely separate environments. And also, you can literally just copy all of your user configs on your main, like your daily driver, to use at Exegol. So you have all the exact same stuff. And you can even just symlink the files. Where I guess you could do that in a VM as well, hosted on the same host, but minus all the resources and... Yes, I mean, Exegol is, you kick it off to start and it just runs. It's one of the best things I've ever used. You need to activate Exegol the license to download it. I don't know if I Oh, okay. Nice. So now we should be able to do Control Q. Yeah, there we go. And it opens it up. And your workspace also, you can reach that from your host. So if you go to CD, I mounted mine on a separate partition. But you can do Exegol, ArchVM, or actually not even ArchVM. You do CD My Resources, CD Setup, cat, and now you can see this is. You can put all your configs in here also. So like, if you have a NeoVim config, you can just symlink it to in here. You can symlink your tmux config, Vim config, VSH. And then this load user setup is what runs every time you start a fucking goddamn an image. Did they change Batcat? Why is it still showing? I don't want the line numbers though. Yeah, and this is just ChatGPT just wrote this. It installs everything, pulls in any dependencies, updates it, Zoxide, FCF, installs my theme, so it's like the same exact terminal, and then it copies the Z shell ZSH from mine to in here, and then it just git clones the ghost pack compile binaries. That's the only thing I have it using right now, or pre-fire, I guess you could call it. Yeah, if you watch, probably like the last 20 to 30 videos I made. Yo, hey, 12ADS. We're all just working on Hyperland for Arch, or hacking for Hyperland, I was calling it. Or not Pwn, we don't want Pwn, we want Homeland. Oh shit. Hacks for Hyperland, hacks for Hyperland, hacks for Hyperland, hacks for Hyperland, flags in Arch, Friday Arch, learning more bash scripting, CTFs, home lab, smoking HDB pack. This is pretty much the last. That was in Cali, computers and keyboards. Probably from like 135 to 155 today. Or I guess not today and yesterday. We've been doing WordPress, but up to like 153. 135 to 153 were all videos of setting up Arch and Hyperland. No. Restream allows 2 platforms for free. So I just stream on YouTube and Twitch. But most streams end up with getting kicked off of YouTube because I get copyrighted for music. Or I get like banned from YouTube. For a little bit. But, yeah, at this point. And I still have VMware. Like, I still have it for, oh, Jesus. Okay, we don't need to do that right now. I have, the only VM I still use is, or actively multiple times a day is, not multiple times a day, Jesus. Just relatively recently is, Windows VM. That's it. What the fuck was I gonna look up? Oh. Let's find our next plugin for tomorrow. Also, let me plug a link to the Discord real quick. Let me do that. Yeah, it does. We can just close this, honestly. We don't even need this window anymore. What was I gonna do? Oh shit, I closed it again. I'm being spammed. Oh my god. WP.local. Should find some plugins to test tomorrow. Also, if anybody would like to participate or doesn't know how to participate, oh god. Easy Eddie. Yeah, why am I using that again? I thought hold on, Docker network there. Alright, so this command will set up WordPress for you locally on port 8082. Run that, sets it up in Docker, you're good to go. You can immediately start testing WordPress and doing WordPress bug bounties. Is there anything like game related? Games? We go by popularity. What about sports? This one might be fun. Yes, I found vulns, but not through, not on stream. We've found 3 vulnerabilities so far on WordPress plugins. These were before I started streaming it. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, we're on the monthly leaderboard. At the very bottom. Admin, SQL injection, anything admin related. The scope is pretty much set to like admin is not in scope. But you can still get a CV for it, it's just you won't get paid for it. And then anything under 50,000 installs is out of scope. So this was out of scope, this was in scope, and then this was out of scope. So these are the 3 that I have. Pretty cool. This was definitely the best one. I wonder if they have a POC for this one. This one was pretty hard. But we're looking for more. Let me see what scope is actually. I think it's So 50,000 stored across site sifting, SQL injection. How many does that sports one have? 10,000. Meaning we would have to find file upload or read, deletion, update. What would that even pay? That's out of scope. 50,000 is not bad. And right now it's double bounty reward for all in-scope submissions actually, so maybe it would be worth farming these little guys. So, sports press. Okay, this is really.
Next one.
Hold on. I didn't even know that was a fucking vulnerability. What were we gonna look up? It was permission. Sure, callback. Underscore return true. Okay, so this is a fucking. That's pretty funny. Reflected, stored. God, people have not missing off the unauthenticated event permalink update. So I really don't want to do one that with only 10,000. Like ideally at least 50,000 installs would be nice. Probably start at like page 20. Yes. Yeah, they are patched. Wordfence is great. Absolutely awesome. There's this and there's Patch Stack. They're competitors, direct competitors. What would be like a fun plugin? Was there a casino plugin? No. Roulette wheel. Oh man. Probably gonna be commerce is gonna be the best.
Or at least higher ones. Event tickets and registration. CSV injection. That might be a good one. Let's start taking notes. So there's that one. Trying to find some plugins to test for tomorrow. And that one might be good. Event tickets, that could be fun. I see. WordPress chat manager. Arbitrary file upload classic. I see. I like that sports one. That could be interesting. Why is that there? That's not sports. I think event tickets and registration had. $90,000 active installs. So the lowest would be 50 for that section. Let's try this one tomorrow. Events, tickets, and registration. So tomorrow the stream will be testing out that plugin.
So with that being said, peace. I do not use a blue light filter now. We're just raw, straight to the eyeballs. We're gonna need glasses at some point. I already know that. Appreciate you, Bottleneck.
If you're around tomorrow and you want to do some bug bounty hunting on WordPress, then I will see you then. But if not, I hope all you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow.